Attorney Diaz, Your Honor, is the administrator of the Land Registration Authority. With the kind indulgence of the Honorable Court, may I proceed, Your Honor? Your Honor, please, the testimony of Attorney Eulalio C. Diaz III, Land Registration Authority Administration, is being offered to prove the following points. Number one, Your Honor, to prove the motive, the bias, and the bad faith of the complainants as contained in the answer of Chief Justice Renato Corona, particularly paragraphs 9 and 10 of the prefatory. Paragraph 9 asserts that the complaint is born out of bias and a predisposition to destroy him, in that it is made only to sow intrigue against him. Paragraph 10 avers that the impeachment complaint is devoid of any mature deliberation, rushed as it is, partisan and insidious, instead of being crafted based on a rational and careful debate on its merits.
What has this witness got to do with the preparation of the articles of impeachment?
Precisely, Your Honor, the witness will be able to show that at the time the verified impeachment complaint was signed and transmitted to the Honorable Impeachment Court, the complainants were still in the process of gathering titles, properties registered either under the names of Renato C. Corona and his family, in even under the names of persons Respondent Renato C. Corona does not even know of. And the witness will testify, Your Honor, as to his communication in response to the need for information as relayed to him by the lead prosecutor, Your Honor, asking him specifically whether there are titles or documents in support of the allegation or claim.
All right, proceed.
That there are properties.
Let the witness answer questions for whatever they will be worth.
May
Your Honor.
Yes.
This issue of probable cause has already been passed upon by this Honorable Court. It has been raised several times. And this Court said that we have ruled on this. This cannot be the subject of another discussion. So we humbly submit, Your Honor, that the testimony of this witness will just be irrelevant. It will just be a waste of time of this Honorable Court.
Your Honor, please, may I respond?
Yes, please.
If the good counsel is done already. This is the first time, Your Honor, that the witness is coming to this Honorable Court. And this will also be the first time that the witness will be testifying as to the so-called list of 45 properties. This is the very same list, Your Honor, that has been bandied about by the prosecution, not only in but outside the court, Your Honor, even during the proceedings, Your Honor. So I think this is very relevant, Your Honor, to establish the motive. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Secondly, Your Honor, the testimony of the witness will show that neither 45 nor 24 nor 21 properties were issued under the name of Chief Justice Renato Corona and or that of his wife. Most of these titles listed in the so-called 45 properties are in fact cancelled, and some of the names included in this list do not even reflect the actual names in the titles.
So proceed. Do not tarry, just propound the questions.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Attorney Diaz. Okay. Maaari niyo po bang sabihin ulit yung pangalan niyo at yung posisyon niyo ngayon?
Ako po ay si Eulalio C. Diaz III. Ako po ang Administrator ng Land Registration Authority.
Bilang administrator, maaari niyo po bang sabihin sa amin ang mga responsibilidad o mga katungkulan
Non-registration
niyo?
authority ng anong lugar?
Ng Republika ng Pilipinas po,
Republika ng Pilipinas.
Your Honor. As administrator, I issue decrees of registration born out of finality of judgment by the courts and the corresponding titles. I also exercise supervision and control over all RDs and personnel of the LRA. I also consult the cases and appealed cases from the decisions of the different RDs. I also represent the LRA in its official functions and make official replies to correspondence addressed to the LRA, Your Honors.
I think the court can take judicial notice of the functions of an officer like this. It's by law. So,
Opo, salamat po.
Yes, sir.
Kailan po kayo nagsimula bilang administrator ng Land Registration Authority o LRA?
August 4 of 2010, Your Honor.
Maaari niyo po bang sabihin sa amin kung anong ahensya ng gobyerno napapasailalim ang LRA?
Ngayon po, under the Department of Justice, pero dumating ako under the DNR po. So,
Sa kasalukuyan po, anong ahensya na ang sumasaklaw sa LRA?
sinabi na niya, Department of Justice, di ba?
Yung sa ngayon po,
yes,
ng
Your Honor.
Department of Justice.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tungkol sa usaping impeachment laban kay Pinunong Maestrado Renato Corona, meron ba kayong natanggap na subpina galing sa hukumang ito?
Yes, Your Honor.
At alam nyo ba ang mga nilalaman nito at inuutos na dalhin nyo rito sa hukumang ito ngayon?
Opo, Your Honor.
Meron dito sa hawak kong subpoena na may petsang March 15, 2012 na lidadaan ng kagalang-galang na pinuno ng Senado ay pinapadala sa inyo ang una, letter dated January 10, 2012 of Attorney Eulalio C. Diaz III addressed to Representative Neil Tupas Jr. enumerating the 45 properties allegedly owned by C.J. Corona. Dinala niyo po ba ito?
Opo, Your Honor.
Maaari niyo po bang ipakita sa amin?
If that letter is signed by the chief of the prosecution panel, would the prosecution deny the veracity of that letter?
We will not deny that, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, present the letter.
This is signed, Your Honor, by the LRA administrator himself, Your Honor.
I just handed it over to the
Witness
defense.
handing over to the defense, Your Honor.
So this is a letter of the land registration
That's correct, Your Honor.
authority
That's correct, Your
to
Honor. Please.
the chief of the prosecution panel.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's an accurate observation, Your Honor. Witness handling to this representation, Your Honor, a document dated January 10, 2012, a two-page document, and on the last page thereof, the same is signed under the name Eulalio C. Diaz III, Administrator. We have pre-marked a similar document, Your Honor, as Exhibit 197, and we will just request confirmation from prosecution or the private prosecutor if the same marked document reflects faithfully the contents of the original document produced by the witness, Your Honor.
Mark it accordingly.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ginoong Diaz, dito sa sulat na pinadala mo kay Congressman Neil C. Tupas, nakalagay dito na, babasahin ko sa wikang Ingles, na nakalagay, pursuant to your official request for information relative to real estate properties registered in the name of Renato Corona, please find enclosed herewith certified true copies of titles registered in their names. Maaari niyo po bang sabihin kung ano ang o papaano ang request na ginawa ni Congressman Tupas?
I have an objection, Your Honor. Counsel is deleting the word Renato Corona et al. He's deleting when he read that exhibit, Your Honor. And that is very material.
I don't mind, Your Honor, even if we include the words et al, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. All right. Proceed.
Maaari niyo po bang sabihin sa amin kung papaano niya ginawa itong kanyang request na binanggit mo dito sa liham mo sa kanya?
As head of the prosecution team, Your Honor, he called my office, from his office, and in his official capacity, as such, he made the official request, Your Honor.
Pag sinabi mo po bang called you, ito po ba ay sa telepono o tinawag kang personal?
Sa telepono po.
Kailan po kaya nangyari ito?
I suppose, Your Honor, around January 8, more so, Your Honor. More or less, Your Honor.
Ito ba ay pagkatapos may file yung articles of impeachment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kaya sinabi mo as head of the prosecution panel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Liban sa pagtawag niya sa inyo, wala na po ba siyang sulat o ibang komunikasyon na ginawa sa inyo?
Si Congressman Tupas po, wala na po. But other members of the prosecution team, they sent me an official formal request thereafter, Your Honor.
Sino po sila? Maaari niyo po bang banggitin ng mga pangalan nila sa amin?
One is Honorable Elpidio Barsaga Jr., together with Honorable Marilyn Primicius Agabas, Your Honor, both from the prosecution team, Your Honor. The request was made January 12, Your Honor.
Anong hinihingi nila?
Same documents and other documents, Your Honor, relative to the acquisition, disposition, ownership, possession, or enjoyment of said properties, Your Honor.
Of what properties?
The documents that relates to the ownership of the Chief Justice and the family, Your Honor.
Real estate property.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Proceed.
We request, Your Honor, that we be given copy of this letter dated January 12. And we request that...
is the prosecution denying that they request these documents? Huh?
Admitted, Your Honor.
So they admit it already. So just
we will just request for the marking, Your
just
Honor,
mark it.
because this is the first time that we're seeing this.
There's a set of copy here.
We request that the same be marked as Exhibit 218 for the defense, Your Honor.
Will I get those documents back, Counsel? Your Honor, I'm sorry.
We can just mark the photocopy, Your Honor, later.
Well, they have already admitted that they have written that letter. Will you kindly show it to them so that they will read it and put it into the record that that is the same letter that they wrote?
May we ask for an oral stipulation or confirmation from my esteemed colleague, Your Honor?
Admitted, Your Honor.
Thank you, Counsel.
That's the same letter that was written by the members of the prosecution.
That's correct, Your
All
Honor.
right. Mark it.
Meron pa bang liham, sulat o komunikasyon sa inyo